Am I right in assuming you want access to the Upper District for trade, or an audience with our warlord Rat? No. Then you must want to join our faction. As I say to everyone, the Upper District is off-limits. And since that's where Rat is, he won't be able to initiate you into the Berserkers.
Why isn't anyone allowed in the Upper District?
Ever since the attack, Rat has further limited access to the Upper District. That is why I'm so busy at the moment. So if you want to chat, come with me. I need a seat.
You look exhausted.
Thanks. I've had to handle everything since the attack. Anyone who used to go to Rat now comes to me. People who want to join us, trade in the Upper District, anybody. So all I do is stand here and recite the same rules to everyone who asks. But anyway, tell me about yourself. Do you have a name?
Jax.
Ah, Kaya's friend. I've heard about you. What exactly do you want from me?
Here it comes.
There was an attack?
You haven't been here for a while, have you? Baxter's men tried to blow Rat into tiny lumps. We can't risk a repeat.
So that's why nobody's allowed in the Upper District now?
That's right. Only a select few are allowed up there. It's becoming a real problem.
Oh, Asker. No.
Many have business to attend in the Upper District, or need to talk to Rat. Now all of them are coming to me.
When did the attack happen?
A few months back. The whole place was wrecked until recently. It made Rat incredibly paranoid. He canceled all his appointments, he posted more guards, and then, eventually just closed off the Upper District. I'm not sure he considered how that would impact Fort operations.
Is there still a way to get into the Upper District?
Of course. Rat has to trust you. Simple as that.
I know Rat from way back.
Yeah? A lot of people know him. That won't help you this time, though.
Is there any other way?
Look, you must be the 10th person today who's asked that. You know how Rat loves his rules. Well, he's also come up with a plan for how to gain his trust. He has authorized me to allow anyone who can earn the trust of another paladin into the Upper District. So Scrappy, Thorhild, or Tylus are the only ones who can help you. Come back when one of them is willing to vouch for you, then I will set you one last task. It will be a severe test of your loyalty to Rat. But find someone to vouch for you first, okay? I should write this on some flyers and post them around the camp. Listen, if it were up to me, I'd let you go on up there. But it's not, okay? Right. I should head back outside. Won't be long until the next person comes along asking for access to the Upper District. Good luck.
Scrappy sent me. Everyone in the iron mine is dead.
Are you serious?
The mine's full of gas. They suffocated.
By the sword of Ragnar. Just what we need. Without supplies from the mine, we cannot make weapons and armor. It'll only be a matter of time until we're overrun by those creatures. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Take these shards to Scrappy.
What for?
Tell Scrappy to use the shards to fix this, however he can.
Fenris sent me. It's about the mine.
So, what'd he say?
He gave me money.
Huh. Well, that's a shit ton of shards, but what in the hell you supposed to do with them? Stuff them in the fucking cracks to stop the leak? You got any bright ideas, son?
Buy gas masks?
Huh. Guess we could. Fenris gave us enough shards for that. But that ain't so much a solution as sidestepping around the damn problem. I don't even know where to get them. I'll have a think. Not total shit as far as plans go, but we gotta do better than that. Any other ideas?
How about sealing up the source of the gas?
Well, that sure would work good. But some poor son of a bitch has gotta go down there and find the source. Yeah, I know, old Scrappy's already asked a lot. But would you do this for me, too?
It's a big ask.
That's exactly why I'm asking you, son. We ain't exactly farting out options here, are we? But look at me. Skinny old bastard all busted up by chems. I wouldn't last a damn minute.
It better be worth the effort.
I'll make damn sure it is. You should take some of Fenris's money. Get yourself some healing potions or some shit like that. You know what? Hang on. I think I got a gas mask around here somewhere. It's crap, but it might help a little. You look around the mine. I'll think up plan B. Fucked if I know what it'll involve, but leave it to old Scrappy.
Good. sends an icy chill down my spine every time I see these buildings. Spiders are foul anyway, but when I think about the giant creepy crawlies living in there, ugh, gives me the heebie-jeebies. Get behind me!
I've met before. Where have I seen that face?
We met in the Hort.
Right, in the Horde. I trained a lot of recruits there. You know, back when it was still in one piece. Finding a single half-decent recruit is a near impossible task. So I'll get to the point. Are you gonna help us out or not?
It depends. What do you want from me?
To be honest, quite a lot. But I'll take that as a yes. Look, anyone who works for me gets food, shelter, and fair pay for a day's work. Think it over. My door is always open. You'll find me a fair boss. I always speak my mind, even if I do seem a little blunt at times. Take this. Use it to pick up your rations in the canteen.
Thank you, but that isn't necessary. We can take care of ourselves.
Hey.
Of course. No problem at all. Any other questions? Fire away. Anytime.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
Well, more accurately, I'm not giving it to you yet. You'll have to earn it, and that won't be easy. If the armor's really what you want, you need to gain access to the Alps.
Infiltrate them.
Right. I told you it wouldn't be easy. I'll also tell you why this is so important to us. Ever since they began occupying Ignadon, the Alps have left us in peace. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee they'll keep that up. The Alps are a threat we can't ignore, so I'd like to be as informed as possible. It's not enough to be one of their scouts. Gain the rank of trooper, and then we'll talk.
Very good.
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed. We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence.
I was hoping you could help me. I need some better gear. And some good instructors in the art of armed combat.
I see. You've lost a great deal of the strength you once had. The war against the Alps took a great deal from all of us. And the situation seems liable to get worse in the future, not better.
That war was 6 years ago. It's not a problem anymore. I was bitten by one of the invaders' dark creatures. Infected with their plague. It crippled many of my combat skills. I need to work on them again, from scratch.
I wish I could help you, but in these dark days, I have to think about my own faction. We have neither the resources nor the time to train you, or to share our weapons.
That is unfortunate.
To us, you are an outsider. We must focus on our own survival, and that means holding on to every last scrap we have.
I believe you're trying to talk me into joining the clerics.
That would be one way to solve this dilemma. Though, from the look of you, you'd have to start your training with the basics. And that isn't something the clerics can afford to offer you. We simply can't spare the manpower or the relevant supplies. That's my final word, I'm afraid. We won't be able to give you basic training in our weapons technology.
Could you suggest an alternative?
Our approach to combat closely resembles that of the Alps to the north. If you want to join us, I suggest you go to them first. They can teach you the basics.
You want me to train with your enemies?
They're not the only ones who would rather see us dead. These last few months, many evils have come to torment us. The Alps are the least of our worries. When you've completed your basic training, we can talk again about your initiation into the cleric community.
As an Alp commander, my specialty was Elex abilities. My repertoire didn't include other weapons until much later.
Then it's those abilities you should start improving. They will make you a valuable asset to the clerics.
I'll be returning to you as an Alb. You're okay with that?
That is what you were in the first place. Once you've learned the fundamentals of high-tech weaponry, speak to Judicator Hagen. He'll be able to answer your questions. We all have burdens to bear. I wish you every success on the rest of your journey.
Not right now.
What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? I'll be right with you. Give me 1 sec. Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. Helix intake, check. Central processing unit. Ugh. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Just look at what became of them. They had an enormous modern city, and now they're holed up in this old world ruin.
That still wasn't everything.
Okay, I have some time now. How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more, technological.
Yeah, I'd recognize a few of those words.
Oh, that's a no then? Should have guessed. The way you stomp around like that. Forget I asked. I'll figure it out. Eventually. So, what did you want again?
Do you train technicians too?
I don't have, time. Right, I don't have time for that. But I've seen Vivian juggle a wrench now and again. Not that she comes close to my level of skill, but she can show you how to open a can, that sort of thing. Go and ask her. You can find her in the merchant storehouse.
What do you do here?
I solve problems. In theory, anyway. These shiny little buddies here, the ones we're endlessly tinkering with, Sooner or later, they're supposed to fill the gaps in our ranks of soldiers.
Looks like it might be a while.
That's not quite true. I already have a prototype. All it needs is a little testing. You try getting results with a roll of wire and a few rubber bands. I'm not the problem here. I was trained by Master Goddard. May the Creator bless his soul. Unfortunately, my work here also makes me irreplaceable. I can never find the time to go out and give my prototype a proper field test.
I'll test it for you if you like.
Oh, well, sure, I mean, why not? I would prefer to test it myself, but I won't turn down the offer. Right, so, I'll set the prototype to run a routine outside the castle. I want you to follow and observe. It's programmed to protect us from enemies, so you should pay attention to how well it identifies and fights threats. Keep a record of how long it takes to deal with the enemies. I need to know if it's running efficiently or not. It should be approximately 37.5% faster at threat recognition compared to previous combat mechs.
Got it.
Great. Just hold on a second then. I'll send it on its guard routine. Get ready to give chase. Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine. Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh. Well, these readings are a little odd. What the...
Turn your back!
Careful!
I have a sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. Now I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out, I appreciate it. I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay.
If you want to buy something, go see my merchants. They'll sell you what we can spare.
Kino says you're good with technology.
Oh yeah? Somehow I doubt he put it quite so nicely. The only ass he kisses is his own. If he talks about me, it's only to make me look bad.
You're not a fan of his, then?
It's mutual. But you must have noticed that he doesn't deserve that position. He thinks he does just because he got here before me. He forgets that I was already in charge of this stuff back in the domed city.
Why don't you do something about it?
Why bother? The way he behaves, he'll be dead in the dirt within a year. Besides, I'm needed here. If he and I traded places, our supply chain would dry up in 2 days tops. But I'd be happy to teach you if you'd like. For a small fee, of course.
Could you teach me something?
Sure thing.
not here to trade.
Um, what do you want from me then?
Just looking around.
Okay, well, I'm busy sorting and rationing our supplies, so if you don't want anything, I'd appreciate if you left me alone.
You need help with your work?
Ah, so that's what you're after. You want a job. Well, if you want to help out, I always need supplies. So, if you have any long-life food you want to get rid of, give it to me. Our trade convoy has gone missing, and there are no supplies coming in, which is a big problem.
What happened to your trade convoy?
If only I knew. They should have been here long ago. But if you're looking for work, I'd pay you to find them if you can, and help them if they're still alive.
You're not gonna abandon them to their fate, right?
Am I still allowed to make my own decisions?
You can answer that question for yourself.
Should I, leave you two alone for a bit?
No, it's fine. About the trade convoy. Where should I start looking for them?
They can't be that far away, actually. I know they were on their way back from the Berserkers. They're probably somewhere between the fort and our castle.
I'll find them for you.
I'll make it worth your time. If you can help them reestablish their trade routes, I will reward you handsomely. And if they're dead, well, at least then I'll know I don't have to keep on waiting.
I have some supplies for you.
You know, I'll only take large quantities off your hands. I can't do much with individual cans. Show me what you got.
Hiya, kid. If you're looking for everyday clothes, I might have something for you. The range is pretty limited, but I'm sure we can find something to suit you.
Can I buy cleric armor from you?
Standard stuff won't do, huh? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but our armor is in short supply. We lost most of it when we fled from the Horde.
Guess that means I leave here empty-handed.
Well, I do have one absolute gem left, but it's under lock and key.
What do you mean?
We still have a set of Regent armor, but if you want it, you'll have to make a big impression on Judicator Hagen. I can't release anything until he gives me clearance.
You busy?
Well, little, but I'm fine with that. You know, we used to go out at all hours of the day and night and get into some kind of fight. Now, we just don't have the soldiers. On the plus side, it means we're not constantly mourning the fallen. But as long as we're chatting, maybe you can tell me what things look like out there. I hear that the Dark Horde are putting up those towers everywhere. Is that true?
I can confirm that. My place got hit pretty hard.
Whoa, and you're still alive? If that happened to me, I'd crap my pants. How'd you make it out?
Dumb luck.
In my experience, there's no such thing. The Creator has plans for you, no doubt about it. In any case, thanks for the chat. It's good to talk to someone else. Here, for my personal reserve. It helps against every horror.
You up for a trade?
Sure.
Hello.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Hey there! What goods have you got?
Of course.
Oh, hey.
What goods have you got?
Yeah, sure.
Looking for something? You better leave.
Protect yourselves and your loved ones. Gather the ammunition that's still lying around out there. Stockpile and maintain your weapons.
Damn it. Everyone's so focused on their petty little problems. Endless feuds with their neighbors. It's all they care about. If they don't prepare for the coming onslaught soon, they'll be wiped out. Ugh, my head. I need to concentrate. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. That didn't work. I'm in.
Jax, we need to talk. In private.
Yeah, sure. What is it? Another job in Tavar?
No, let's find somewhere we can be sure we're not watched.
If you insist.
Let me know when you have the time.
Hey, you! Got an ID card?
Of course.
Fine. When you're ready, come get it. Your daily ration. One standard portion, same as everyone. It's not exactly fine dining, but it does the job. You hungry?
My rations, please.
Here you go. Get it while it's hot.
How long have you been the cook here?
Ever since we evacuated from the Hort to the castle, I got the job by chance. The clerics lost so many people they didn't have anyone to spare.
I thought you were a cleric too.
I am now, but not back then. I was sitting pretty in one of their jail cells. They set me free when they abandoned the Hort. Here was the only place I had to go. I mean, I didn't want to make friends with the Albs, so I just went with the clerics. It was definitely the right choice for me. I just wish everybody saw it that way.
You're not popular around here?
Well, I get along great with half the people around here. The other half, I just stay out of their way. I can't blame them. I used to be an outlaw. It's no use trying to hide that fact. I just wish they'd look me in the eye and speak their minds instead of creating all kinds of trouble behind my back.
Maybe I can help. What are their names?
When you say help...
I'll have a little chat with them, make them see sense. And if they don't...
No, I don't want any violence. Brother Johannes teaches that the Creator only permits violence in emergencies.
Outlaw turned true believer. I'm surprised.
With what I've seen and done in my life, I should be a sobbing wreck by now. My faith is what gives me strength. Of course, I can't prove the Creator actually exists, but the mystery is truth enough for me. No mortal has ever been able to answer all the big questions. It stands to reason that there's forces out there greater than all of us.
Forgive us, O Creator. Grant... Ah, a new seeker. I look at you and see that, like all wayward souls, you were led here by an inner emptiness. But your search is at an end. You have reached your destination. The Creator welcomes you.
Tell me more about the Creator.
He is the bread that fills your stomach. He is the light that brightens your day. The signpost for the lost. If you wish, I will gladly strike up a hymn so that we can pay homage to him together.
No need. I think I get the picture. I'm actually looking for work.
Oh no, my son. No. That is not what you seek at all. But your mistaken seeking brings us to a vitally important question. Why do we dedicate ourselves every day to drudgery? Do you know what our Creator has taught us about this?
Great. We've got important things to do, and you're wasting time arguing with this guy.
Sister, we are opening our minds and spirits. It goes beyond mere discussion. But, back to my question. Are you aware of the Creator's teachings?
Not in so many words, but I have a sinking feeling you're about to tell me.
My son, a man afraid to talk about his beliefs and those of another is no man at all. The Creator says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened." But how does he conclude his offer to us? Do you know?
Because I'm the path upon which you walk?
My son, would you trample the Creator underfoot? Walk on his ever-loving face? Ah, but you still have much to learn. It is my honor and blessed purpose to lead lost spirits like yours out of the darkness. So let us direct our attention to an opportunity that might be exactly what you need. I ask that you journey to the lands of the savages to spread the word of the Creator. Take on this pilgrimage, and his eternal gratitude will be your reward.
About that pilgrimage. What kind of payment can I expect for this?
Is your own salvation not recompense enough?
I was hoping for something more tangible.
I must take some time to ponder this matter. In any case, you will certainly not be disappointed, my son.
What do I have to do?
Fear not. I don't expect you to stand on street corners and preach the word. The Creator's words are written down. They need only be placed in reach of lost souls. Take these flyers. Hang them somewhere visible, somewhere the helpless are sure to set eyes upon them. When your work is done, return and we can open our arms to the new arrivals together.
Where exactly should I go?
Do your ears not hear? The lands where savages roam.
Do you mean the Berserkers' Fort?
That is one such place. But the crater, too, is home to many godless creatures whose ears are closed. They are savages indeed.
And the Morcons, what about them?
They are wretched worshippers of a false idol. Their path leads only to darkness. Nothing, not even the light of the Creator, can save them from damnation. Do not concern yourselves with those who live in the ice either. Their hearts are frozen solid, and no words will thaw them.
So, the fort and the crater. Got it.
Jax, is that you? What a wonderful surprise. It's been what, 6, 7 years? You look well. How are things? Need help with anything?
Glad to see you again too, Ava.
I have so much to tell you. I'm guessing Alex showed you where you can bunk down for the night. I expect you've got a lot on your mind right now. If you need a little time to yourself, I completely understand. We can catch up later. Maybe share a bottle of wine, if that's your thing.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm in charge of the Archives of Knowledge. I don't know if you remember, but once upon a time, I wasn't even allowed to step foot inside the Archives. And now look at me. I'm responsible for preserving all the knowledge we have. How times change. It was so long ago, it feels like a different world. Remember our old home? All that was left was a smoldering ruin. If you're interested, I can also share some of my newfound knowledge with you. What do you say?
What can you teach me?
Mainly things that'll improve your cognitive abilities. And looking at those muscles of yours, I can see that it's about time you started training your mind, too.
Mind if I take a look around the archives?
I'd be insulted if you didn't. If you're looking for anything in particular, just let me know.
No, just can't do that yet.
Right. You were all here because you... Hey! You! You're interrupting my training! Get in formation!
Actually, I just wanted to talk.
Well, you've come to the wrong place! Look, I'm sure your intentions are good, but right now, I'm busy whipping these morons into shape! It's a miracle that most of these numbskulls even showed up today. There's twice as many who didn't even bother!
Why would that be?
You're asking for reasons? These idiots don't have reasons! They're like cattle! Lazy cattle! It is my duty to make sure that everyone who leaves this yard knows how to do their job. In order to achieve that, I need a little discipline. Unless I beat some sense of the real world into their thick skulls, they'll be off with the others preaching blue skies and sunshine. No amount of belief in the Creator will save you if you're faced with the barrel of a gun or some deadly creature's jaws.
It's important to know when to run.
And abdicate responsibility like a coward? Not likely. If you're not one of these runts, come back tomorrow and I may have a use for you. Right.
I want to learn from you.
And you'll have to show up at the crack of dawn tomorrow, just like everyone else.
I wasn't planning on waiting that long.
If I had to teach everyone individually, we would have a great army. In about 100 years.
What if I paid you?
Special treatment in exchange for Elex. A few more shards would certainly help us out. I'll make you a deal. I will charge you a small fee for each unit of training, regardless of whether you back out or not. In exchange, I will help you improve your melee and ranged combat skills. I can also show you how to use your equipment more effectively.
Let's get started. I've changed.
That's right. You are all here because you do not seem to understand the gravity of the situation. While this war rages on, our enemy is growing stronger and stronger. Those things outside do not give a single thin shit about anything. Not what's fair, or right, or good. So if you've got any notion about laying down arms, forget about it! Now, get in formation! Before we get started on the drill, hear this. It has not escaped my notice that some of you have been slacking when it comes to maintaining your weapons. That is unacceptable! I will not tolerate rust. I will not tolerate carelessness. We do not have replacements. Now, get to it!
I'm in. No, just can't do that yet.
Excuse me. Yes, you. Haven't seen you around here before. Well, whatever your reasons for coming here, we clerics aren't in the business of turning people away. That said, it's my duty to make sure every traveler who arrives here knows how we run things. No stealing and no fighting. Understood?
You don't look like a cleric. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ha! I'd much rather be wearing the official uniform, but we have limited resources.
So where did that armor come from?
A while ago, our scouts came across some berserkers and Morcons fighting. The berserkers were completely outnumbered, didn't have a chance. The Morcons wiped them out and just left their corpses where they fell. It was the scouts' duty to give them a half-decent burial.
But it wasn't possible to bury them with such bulky armor?
Yeah, though as you can see, it's been put to good use. We clerics do not tolerate wastefulness. Now, I know you're not here to talk about armor. So, how about I give you a guided tour? It's quiet right now. I can leave my post for a while. Unless you have any more questions.
We're fine without a tour, thank you.
I hear ya. But if I show you around, it'll save you a lot of questions later.
Tell me, are you the only guard at this gate?
Yes, if you don't count the combat mechs. Completely unreliable, those things. Too glitchy. Anyway, I can't complain. It's a solitary job, but my work allows everyone to sleep soundly. I'm proud of that. A cleric dedicates their life to saving others.
How are things here?
These are troubled times. We've been attacked, displaced, scattered. There's a risk that our community, our identity, will be lost forever. People are losing hope. They don't believe this situation will ever change.
What situation?
What situation? Have you been living in a cave? The Albs drove us out of Ignadon. Then those disgusting creatures rained down from the sky and caused havoc. We've lost nearly everything. Our very existence is under threat. Should I go on?
Sorry I asked.
Don't get me wrong, we're not all in despair. Some of us still believe we have a future. If we can regroup, focus on things we can achieve, not what we can't, play to our strengths. If we can do that, I'm certain our ranks will start to increase again. If you still want a tour, you know where to find me.
free right now.
Alright, come with me. It won't take long. This should be good enough.
Here? Someone could walk by any second.
True, but my men are on guard over there, so I can be sure they won't be able to hear us.
What's wrong? You don't trust them?
Not anymore. I thought I was being paranoid at first, but now I'm sure one of my bodyguards is plotting with the outlaws against me.
Huh. You think they want to kill you? Rob you?
You know that we took in a lot of former outlaws at the fort. They call themselves the Abandoned. Well, the outlaws who settled in the crater of Ateris think of them as the worst kind of traitors. They want nothing more than to see every last one dead.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it really doesn't. I have an important position at the fort, and spend most of my time out in the field. That makes me a good target for any spies trying to infiltrate the Berserkers. It's much easier to send sensitive information to the outlaws of Ateris from out here than it is from Tavar. Or the fort.
Okay, I get it. But it still sounds pretty paranoid. Not like you at all. Why would one of your own men want to betray you? Didn't you vet them before you let them join?
What was there to vet? They're a bunch of crooked bastards who were about to be kicked out of the fort. But I took them under my wing and gave them the chance to fight for us anyway.
Well, that's just great.
You can't always pick and choose your comrades in arms.
So what can I do to help?
I just found out one of my bodyguards met with the outlaws outside recently. But I don't know which one exactly. I want you to keep a close eye on them. Find out who the traitor is.
And how do I do that? They're your boys. Why would they trust me?
I have no idea. I've tried everything I can think of to find out the truth, but it's been fruitless. Besides, you have more experience with this type of situation. Maybe you'll do better.
I'll need the names of all your bodyguards.
There's Cyric, quiet, reserved, but a good fighter. He's fought by my side many times. Drabak is more direct, but I've always been able to rely on him. Then there's Finley. Young and with a lot of crazy ideas, but that doesn't mean anything.
What was it again?
Until a few days ago, I would have trusted any of them with my life. But things change. Honestly, what was that all about?
It'll be difficult with Kaya coming along. I should do it alone. We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
If you like.
You've been a berserker for a long time, right?
Long as I can remember.
Have you always been a warrior?
I do what needs doing. Right now, that's fighting.
Okay. So, have you ever met a real outlaw? think of them?
Too much posturing.
Right. Okay. And what about Kaya? Are you loyal to her? Or are you thinking about stabbing her in the back one day?
I'd rather die than let anything happen to Kaya.
Yeah, I believe you. What did you do before you became Kaya's bodyguard?
Huh? What? Why'd you ask? I haven't done something wrong, have I?
I don't know. Have you?
What? No, of course not. Wait, what was the question again? Oh, yeah, right. What I did before. I was with the Outlaws, back when Logan, Duke of Tavar, was boss. A lot changed when the Berserkers took command of the fort. I didn't want to have anything to do with them assholes in the crater, so I threw my lot in with the Berserkers.
Did you completely cut off contact with the others?
Most of them, yeah. Half of them would like to see me dead, know what I mean? I still do some deals with a handful of them, but that's it.
I see. You were in contact with an outlaw from the crater recently, right?
Ah, shit. Yeah, I was. Just traded a few things, you know? A ration here, a few Elex there. Nothing more than that.
You know how that looks, right?
Oh, come on. Get off my ass, man. Not like I blabbed about our plans or anything. It's fine for me to earn a little on the side. I'd never put us at risk.
If you say so.
Hey, listen. Let's keep this between us, okay? Don't get me into shit for making a little extra Elexit. Please.
I still haven't questioned all the bodyguards. This guy's a top suspect. Aren't you kind of young for a warrior?
Hey, I may be green, but I'm a quick learner. And there ain't no finer teacher than Kaya.
Can't argue with you there.
I've learned a lot, and that's thanks to her. It's such an honor to serve beside her.
You been to those forests nearby recently? While off duty, maybe?
The only thing that'll take me off duty is an arrow to the head. I'll follow Kaya's orders, period.
You're trying to tell me that you never want to see something different? Come on, kid.
Back in the old days, maybe, with the outlaws, I mean. But I was a kid then, had nothing to lose. But I made a living at the fort. I was already a pretty good fighter, knew the ropes. Outlaws forever, fuck all the rest. That was me. Till the first time I saw a berserker, Kaya. I'd never seen a berserker woman, and never anyone like her. Figured if somebody like her could be in charge, the berserkers were alright with me. So I snuck away and joined them. Been Kaya's bodyguard ever since. Best choice I ever made. She's, well, you know.
I'm curious to see if Kaya sees things just as clearly. Yeah, I'll do that. I have news about your bodyguards.
So, who is it? Who's plotting with the outlaws?
Jabak. He's been meeting with a few guys from the crater, but it seems harmless.
Harmless? They're the enemy.
Look, Jabak was a nobody. Just another guard in the fort, and a big fan of Tavar's former Duke, Logan. He's a berserker because his own people left him no other choice, and he's happy to go with the flow. But he still has contacts in the crater. Looks to me like he's just doing a little business on the side. Of course, just because he's not planning some big betrayal doesn't mean he doesn't blab to them from time to time. Best not to talk about sensitive things in front of him.
Are you serious? I should kill him! If I didn't hold such a high office. Who would trust a leader who executes her own men? My reputation would be in tatters. Although, no one would think anything if you were to do it. You're not the Oracle of Tavar. You don't have people depending on you. You don't have to answer for everything and everyone. You can kill Drabok. For me. You know he deserves it.
Calm down. You're starting to lose it.
What do you expect after telling me something like that? Look, I need some time to process this. Just give me some space. Let me sort things out. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk. I hope.
Father, is it true you're going to rebuild the Bastion? Can I come with you?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Oh, come on! I won't go wandering off. I promise.
And what if we're attacked by wild animals?
You'll take care of me. Come on, please?
Okay, but do exactly what I tell you.
Yeah. I'll be as quiet as a mouse and keep my head down.
Stay close behind me, okay? I've spoken to Kaya. She'll take care of your little fort problem. But you'll need to stay in the Bastion with us till it's all cleared up.
Well, sounds good to me. I can just chill out and see what's going on. Sure beats being resident janitor at the fort. And I'm not done enjoying my newfound freedoms. So many things to do.
Like what?
How do I explain this? There's a few things, shall we say, that have gotten slightly out of my dainty little hands. Nothing serious, just a few tiny, well, mix-ups that I may have potentially been sort of involved in. A lot.
So you screwed things up and want to take this time to try and fix them.
You make it sound so ugly. Why don't we just call it field work? It's got a much better ring to it, don't you think? And, as it happens, I could really use your help with some of it. That's what we do now, right? Help each other out? I've got your back, you've got mine.
All right, fine. Go ahead and fill me in.
Okay, well, imagine a couple of Alb troops, right? Just marching through Tavar like they do from time to time. Now, imagine that someone like, well, me, is guarding a field of seedlings just as they're passing by. Now, and this is completely hypothetical, you understand. Imagine those troops steal one of the seedlings and take it with them. Well, what if I happen to know where those imaginary Albs might be right now?
You let the Albs steal a seedling from you?
Hey, would it kill you to be a bit less of a negative Nancy?
So where are these Albs that have your hypothetical seedling? We'll get it back.
Okie dokie. Well, it's not far. Pretty much right around the corner. Oh, there they are. And FYI, they are gonna freak as soon as they see us.
Okay. That's what it looks like. I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful. How about I yell fire, but like really loud?
Keep quiet. We can do this. My head. This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful. Here we go! Oh.
I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful.
I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful. How about I yell fire, but like really loud?
Keep quiet. We can do this.
Stop sneaking around.
Step aside, I'll deal with it.
I wonder if Kaya has settled down now. No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful.
Stop sneaking around.
How about I yell fire, but like really loud?
Keep quiet. We can do this. My head. This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on that thing is going to happen to me.
Here we go!
Oh. My head. This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
Where was I?
Keep quiet. We can do this. Looks like you can forget about your seedling.
They didn't have it with them?
Nope, no seedlings here.
Wait, are you completely sure it's not here?
Which part of no seedlings don't you understand?
Well, great. That's my chance to earn back the fort's respect down the toilet.
Pretty much.
Okay, why don't you go on? I need to, think about stuff. Look, I'm sure I'll come up with a new cunning plan.
Who is your direct superior exactly?
Oh, there's the tall one, the fat one. They change so often, I kind of lose track.
And is it the tall one or the fat one who will realize how long you've been gone and want to punish you for it?
Some would call him A, some would call him B.
That's insane. Even you have to admit that.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. The four berserkers are pretty out there. Which is why it's so awesome I get to hang out with you guys in this pile of crap. In the Bastion. Gotta admit, though, I am kind of curious to see what happens to me next.
You're not the only one. We're done. Follow me.
I wasn't finished. Just listen.
Is it always this exciting?
What do you mean?
Well, Mother didn't usually take me when she went out like this. I always had to stay in the fort. I mean, exciting stuff happens there too, but... Well, I know the fort already, but I've never been out here in my whole life.
Then you should keep in mind how dangerous it is.
Then it's a good thing I brought you.
You're a good warrior. I don't get why you keep making things so hard for yourself.
Hey, I climbed the berserker ranks faster than anyone before. Right to where I am now, which is high enough, thanks.
I find that hard to... I think you better go back now.
Aww, already? Well, alright. I don't want to get in the way. Thanks for bringing me with you, Father.
Take care of yourself.
Don't worry, I will. I hope you'll come see us now and again.
Trying to escape, huh?
No. Why? Escape what?
You should pay more attention to the rules if you don't want to have an unfortunate accident.
Hey, man, I don't know what you mean.
Sure you do. If you like, I can explain. Kaya's not happy about your shady deals with the outlaws in the crater.
Shit. Hadn't crossed my mind she might have a problem with it.
Obviously. We probably shouldn't discuss it further until the dust settles.
Man, this really sucks. I've just gotten used to shit here. So, guess all I can do is get the hell out of here for now, right? Okay. Shit. Guess I better not do any more trading with those guys, right?
I think that'd be for the best.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, man. I owe you one.
Nice!
So, is that the end of Drbak?
Yeah, he's gone.
And you think letting him live was the right decision?
You see a lot. I think he's harmless.
But you can't be sure of that, can you?
We'll see once the shooting starts. If he's on our side, fighting for our cause, you'll have your answer.
Not good enough. He should be put in the ground.
You really have changed in the last few years.
I don't want to hear this.
Can't you see it? You're not the same person.
I have responsibilities, duties. I have to be tough.
Being tough is all well and good, as long as it doesn't turn into delusion and blind rage.
Oh, you think you know everything, don't you? If only you were half the man you...
Stop. You're losing sight of what really matters.
Is that so? Maybe I should teach you some manners. Beat that insolence out of you.
Do you even hear yourself? That's not the Kaya who was once my dearest companion.
Enough of this. I don't have time for a walk down memory lane.
Then make the time. I'm worried about you. All I see is a resentful warrior who leads through fear. Carry on like this, and soon your own people won't trust you anymore.
Damn you, Jax. Let's speak clearly then. You want to be rid of me, don't you?
I want you by my side. I need your strength. But I also need you to have a clear mind and heart. We have an enormous task ahead of us. We can't afford any weakness.
All right. I should take some time. Go to the fort and think about all this. There's probably a lot for me to do there anyway.
Okay, you do that. We'll talk again in a few days.
I'll be leaving then. Look after our little one, won't you?
I'll check on him whenever I can.
Not bad.
quietly.
You, come here and state your purpose.
Who's asking?
Arrogant wretch. Who do you think you are? I know you don't belong here. I can smell an outsider from 3 tunnels away. Tell me, what is the general situation beyond the grotto's gates?
Magalan's under assault from an advanced alien race.
Yes, we've seen the Dark Towers. The intruders will be dealt with when the time comes. You're Jax, right? The outsider I've heard so much about. The former Alp commander who ended the war between the Free People and the Alps. Oof, you have quite a reputation there.
Knowing all that, I'm surprised you'll even tolerate me being here.
Well, you're not the powerful leader of the Free People you once were. Your word carries little weight now. But perhaps there's still a use for you. I didn't get this far by discarding all but the most effective tools. I see immense destructive potential in you, just waiting to be unleashed. Maybe you can give me a glimpse of what you're truly capable of.
Did you know some Morcons slaughtered the Berserkers at the World Heart to the west?
Oh, did they now? I assume that's Dragon and his band of infidels. Forget him. He's an unbeliever who puts material wealth above all else. The worthless scum that follow him only do so as long as they're paid. One day he'll wake up with a knife in his back. And no one here will be surprised or particularly bothered. I strongly suggest you adopt the same attitude towards him.
I know who you mean. He's not a problem anymore.
We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing.
You're a Morcon patriarch?
Victor is the only name I go by. Grandiose titles are like bad prostitutes. Use them once, and you're stuck with something unpleasant for life. This world is a festering cesspit. We weren't put here to make a mark in the filth. Our role is only to ensure that the eternal silence returns. Never forget that.
You're preparing for a large-scale conflict, right?
We have a sacred mission to fulfill. All our efforts must be focused on improving our military capabilities. We have no place for those too weak, too indecisive to embrace our vision. The Tormentors will see to that.
What does this sacred mission entail?
Alb and outlaw scum to the north, berserkers and clerics to the west. All festering sores on our world, pestilent growths that plague our existence. Plagues must be eradicated. They must not be allowed to spread. That is Ravok's will, and so it is our responsibility to see it enacted.
You're talking about open warfare.
Of course. All we need is improved military strength. We will achieve our goal. Failing Ravok is not an option. At this time, a large-scale offensive would be unwise. But if we're patient, the newcomers to the Battle of Magalan will do their part. Let the foreign interlopers run riot for now, and we will deal with whatever is left.
How will you deal with the aliens?
The Dark Towers that descended upon Caracas are a sign. The time of deliverance is close at hand. Ravok will guide us. Patience is our most powerful weapon. Soon the heretics will atone for their sins. And don't forget, in the beginning there was darkness, oblivion, balance. We came from nothing, and so we must return to nothing. This we do in Ravok's name. Now leave me. I have business to attend to.
You really need help.
Okay.
Stop, outsider. The Great Khan will speak with you.
Finally.
Khan will inform you whether you'll be tolerated here. Go and talk to him. May Ravok accompany you on your path.
I was told you wish to stay with us.
That a problem?
We'll see. Everyone here contributes to the balance. You must work like everybody else. We don't tolerate parasites. Show that you will act in our interest. Contribute.
What do you want me to do?
My overseers will instruct you. Enough talking. Duty calls. May Ravok watch over you.
You heard the Great Khan. Report to Tengus and Zarina. They will give you work.
Where can I find Zarina?
At the Blood Shrine above, next to the entrance to the arena. Be cautious when you speak to her. She is not only a priestess, she punishes those who commit a crime.
I want to talk to Khan.
Is that so? Well, let's see. I have not heard from Tengus for a while. You should speak to him again. Zarina knows nothing of you. Introduce yourself to her. The Great Khan will not waste precious words talking to you until you have proven yourself.
Get ready! Get ready! Here we go!
Some space rock plows the fuck out of the place, and the first thing we do is build some cottages. Yeah, real smart.
Go on through. What are you looking at me for? There's a whole city to see.
You don't need to know who I am or anything?
I know you're not one of those purple-ass freaks. You don't need to bribe me, and I don't have anything to tell you. So buzz off.
Okay, then.
Say hi to the girls for me. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your spending money.
You're giving me Elexit? Just like that?
Not me. It's Hector's orders. Every visitor gets a happy little chunk of change. I don't know what he was smoking when he came up with that one. You could thank him in person, but that'd mean dragging your sorry ass all the way to the upper district, and that's closed right now.
How do I get to the upper district?
You've got legs. Use them.
What do I have to do to get in?
That's way above my pay grade. If I knew that, I wouldn't be standing around here.
You're not really much of a help.
Go talk to Xander. He's guarding the entrance. Oh, one more thing. It's every man for himself in the city here. That means you're on your own, man. It doesn't mean you go looking for trouble, though. Not that I'd mind beating the shit out of you, but we can easily avoid that if you want. Okay, run along. Have a good time.
Hey, mister. This your first time in town?
Yeah.
I'd like to show you around town. You coming?
No. Leave me alone, weirdo.
Oh, okay. I'll be on my way.
Wait. I think that sneaky son of a bitch stole something from me.
This place reeks like my grandma's socks. And don't ask how I know that.
I assume you know why you're here.
Hero, give me a chance to explain.
You let yourself be caught.
I just wanted to help Yasma, the Berserkers.
You should know that the Berserkers are none of your concern.
I was just trying to get info about the fort. About Rat.
And you had no orders from Baxter to do so. Well, that was very considerate of you. Go home. Get a good night's sleep.
Wait, I'm free to go?
Of course you are. My friend here will escort you. We wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you on the way there, would we?
There's no need for that. I can manage on my own.
All right, then off you go. Sleep tight.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Ah, another volunteer. You get the same speech as everyone else. Go to the board over there. That's where you'll find my assignments. If anything's not clear, just ask. Equipment and weaponry are not provided. But by looking at you, I can see you came prepared.
When the job is done, you come to me to collect the bounty.
About the bounties. Can you explain why you do this work?
With pleasure. But you have to forgive a little verbosity. It's the only way to truly do it justice. Imagine you were painting a picture. A picture of, let's say, a rainbow. You'll need paint, of course. All different colors. Red, yellow, green, blue. You need all those just to make your little masterpiece look as it's supposed to. While you're setting up your tools, someone comes along and steals your red paint. And you have no way of getting more. So you give up on using red and go on painting with the other colors. And when you finish, you realize your rainbow isn't a rainbow. It's a big, steaming pile of shit. So instead of a bright, sunny world, yours is dark and gloomy. So you come to me and tell me what happened. All the while, the thief is sound asleep in his bed, thinking it's safe. He doesn't know or care that his hands are dirty. He goes on with life, leaving smudges of red paint on everything he touches. His beer, his friends, even his wife. He leaves a trail of red paint wherever he goes. Everyone sees it. Everyone sees red. Everyone but me. I see the rainbow in all its glory. That's because once our friend, the thief, is out of the picture, he can't sully anything else with his dirty, stained hands. Then everything is clean and perfect, as it should be. Understand?
Oh yeah, you made your point crystal clear.
It's not about killing criminals for me. That's far too banal. I see what I do as a profession, as an art. And the picture I work from is clear and has structure. The clearer the lines, the more people stay within them. Understand? Slowly but surely, chaos becomes order. Even here in the crater.
Hey you, got a light? I'm trying to light up, but my matches have gone AWOL.
Sure.
Ah, damn it. Forget it. Looks like my last cigarette's gone anyway. It's probably for the best. Just gives me a scratchy throat. So, did you want to get a mission from the board?
Why do you ask?
Maybe because I want to talk to you a little bit? You seem like a nice guy. I may be wrong, but you look like you've gotten around. How about something different? You haven't heard anything about Baxter's Cave, have you?
What's that?
Keep it down. The walls here have ears. Listen up. I didn't talk to you for no reason. I had to make sure you weren't one of the jumped-up idiots who usually hang around here.
So, did I pass your test?
I mean, you can form a sentence and you look okay, so you're a long way ahead.
So what is it exactly?
It's a place behind enemy lines. I don't stand a chance on my own. But with you and a few others, we could do it. And if we do, it will make us all very rich.
Yeah, really? It must be a huge amount.
I can tell you don't believe me, but I guarantee that if we can pull it off, neither you nor I will have to take the fall for anyone.
What's the catch?
You're a sharp one. Nothing's that easy, right? Capable people are one thing, relying on them is another. I've got a lot to lose if I tell you what I know, so I'm going to need a little insurance before we start. With the risk I'm taking, I think 1,000 shards is reasonable. Are you in or not? There are plenty of others who want in, but you seem reliable. I won't force you. After all, the amount I'm asking isn't exactly peanuts.
Scratching up that much Elexit takes time.
I'm giving you 24 hours. I won't last much longer in this hellhole. I'll wait here for you. Don't let me down.
This board is a perfect place for a notice. And that's that. I'm done here now.
Can you go? Finally! Don't you dare do that again!
You better not have come here with...
Caught you red-handed. You've been stealing from me.
Me? No, sir. You must have mixed me up with someone else.
Hey, if you're calling my boys thieves, you're gonna deal with me.
And you are?
The guy who's gonna kick your ass if you don't get the fuck out of here now.
Well, your little buddy over there stole my shards. I just want them back.
You don't listen too good, do you? Squirt ain't no thief. I think I'm gonna have to smash in that skull of yours. Get ready for a whole lot of pain!
You guys are really gory.
Good job.
Shit, man. You're not as scrawny as you look.
So, do I get the shards back now?
Okay. Lay off of me, all right? I can't take it no more. Here's your money.
He took more than this. Where's the rest?
Wait, what? Oh, I knew that little shit was lying to me. Hey, man, if you want your shards, you better talk to the kid. That's all he gave me. Hey, do what you want to him. Just leave me alone.
You've still got my shards.
You really screwed Zach over. Do you really need your shards back? Because I'm really hungry, and I need them to buy food.
Fine. Keep the shards.
Really?
Yes.
You're much nicer than Zach. Thanks. I'm Squirt, by the way. And if you've got any spare food, maybe you could share it with me?
Okay, wait. First you steal from us, and now you beg? So nobody taught you any manners, huh?
Manners? Is that some kind of food?
Oh, man.
Why does everyone call you Squirt?
It's the only name I know. My mother didn't give me a name, and I never knew my father.
Got any tips for me?
About stealing? Sure, I can teach you plenty, but it'll cost you. Not cheap. I've got to fork over most of what I take in anyway. So, what do you want to know?
Nice!
I don't know enough about that.
Hello, my boy. What can old Porter do for you?
Just taking a look around.
You're new here, huh? Come sit with me by the fire. Take an energy drink. I was once a famous courier, you know. Used to run packages all over Magalan. It was dangerous, but it needed doing. I liked bringing folks a little closer to each other, connecting the world. I delivered essential gear, weapons, and once even something to eat. But those days are long gone.
So why'd you stop?
I got old. My deliveries were in the most inhospitable places, and I couldn't get to them. It was tough work, but worth it. Every long-awaited package brought joy to someone. These days, I can barely drag myself out of the crater. These busted old shoes and bones don't help any. And I earn so little that I have to live in this shithole now. Damn shame.
You weren't paid for your work?
No, never. Making people happy was enough for me. Well, it's not like I was never offered shards. I just always turned them down. Seems crazy, huh? But that gives me an idea. You look like you know how to cross difficult ground. Would you help me get a better place to live?
How could I help you find a better place?
Oh, it's easy, really. I've got a package here that someone's been waiting a very long time for. When he finally gets it, he's sure to be real grateful. Probably throw a few shards our way. But, like I say, I just can't deliver packages to such remote places anymore. How about this? You deliver the package and bring the shards back here. I buy a house with them, and you keep what's left. What do you think?
Where does this package need to be delivered to?
That's the tricky part. It's not easy to reach. Know the mountain south of here? The one between the crater and Caracas?
It's hard to miss.
Ah, you're right there. Well, the package needs to go to the far side near the summit. There's a small bunker in the mountainside up there. That's the spot you want.
What's in the package?
No, nothing special. Preserved food, water filters, books, everything a hermit needs.
And who exactly is the package for?
Like I said, a bunker embedded in the mountainside.
I mean, what's the name of the guy I'm taking it to?
Oh, right. Don't know. Never seen him myself. He lives up there in his bunker and never comes out. Seems quite content in there. There's a locker at the bunker's entrance. Just leave the package in there. The payment should be left in a box or something. He's built these tubes, pneumatic, I think, so he can get the stuff but see no one. I know how it sounds. He's an oddball, but nice enough.
All right, I'll deliver the package for you.
Thank you so much. Here you go. And don't forget to take the payment. Don't do what I did and just leave it there. Ah, feels good to think I may be getting the shards for a decent home at last. See you soon. Oh, and don't go spending the shards by mistake.
You better... Smart move.
This place is a fucking dump. It's the worst.
What are you whining for? We got money, food, and a place to crash. You wanna go back to roaming the woods?
That didn't work.
Get out! Don't do that again!
Hey, I notice right away when someone's sneaking around.
Any chance you've got a couple pieces of Elex?
Hey, where you think you're going?
I want to see the Duke.
Oh, really?
It's all right, bully.
So you're the asshole I've been hearing so much about. Thought you'd be taller.
So you're Baxter, the Duke of Ateris.
In the flesh. Now, what the hell are you doing in my city?
I heard once upon a time you used to be in charge of the fort in Tavar. That true?
Yeah, forever ago now. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not getting knocked off my throne again. If you're here to stir up shit, you've come to the wrong place, my man.
Is that why you're here, instead of on your throne?
You want to know why I'm not in my hall in the city center? Hector handles the day-to-day shit. He's my right-hand man. So, while he's doing that, I get to stay here and keep watch over what's really important.
Like?
Making sure assholes like you don't try staging a coup or some shit.
You've got a puppet on your throne so you could hide here in the shadows?
You should shut your dumb face right now. I have no idea what you think you're doing down here. But I know how you operate, Jax. Wouldn't be the first time you worked a whole town up into a frenzy. How'd that end again? With the ruler being kicked out, right?
I think you're giving me far too much credit. I had nothing to do with the Berserkers taking over the fort. Logan, the former Duke of Tavar, was chased out of his own stronghold by an army of Adan warriors.
Good to know. Thanks for that. But it's not like I'm gonna magically trust you now. You'll never be part of a faction. You've got no loyalty to anyone but yourself. And that's why you'll always be an outsider.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've been around long enough to spot an asshole from a mile away. Fuckers like you are dangerous. I'm keeping an eye on you.
You looking for new recruits to join the Outlaws?
I'm not looking for shit. Hector's in charge of that. He's my right-hand man. If you're paying tribute, or have news from the outside, then I'm your man. For anything else, you can go fuck yourself.
From what I've seen, Ateris is the only place the alien invaders haven't gotten to.
You mean those dark hunks of shit that fell from the sky? Raining their hellspawn and whatnot on us? Huh. We've killed more than our fair share of those feral fucks. But they keep coming. That shit's an endless plague.
At least they haven't set up one of those towers in the crater.
Not yet, but I'm not so sure it'll stay that way. Shit runs downhill, right into our crater, so we're always the first to drown in it.
What's your plan for dealing with the invaders?
What do you think, shit for brains? Step 1, we defend ourselves no matter what. Step 2, there ain't a fucking step 2. What else are we supposed to do?
It's not just your problem.
Wait a goddamn minute. Are you here trying to sell me some bullshit about working in sweet and blissful harmony with the elves and the berserkers and whoever the fuck? Please, spare me the sunshine and rainbows noise unless you want my boot in your ass. None of the other factions give a flying fuck about the outlaws, so they can all go fuck themselves.
So, I think I've talked to some of Magalan's most important people. Wonder what the old man would say.
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
I know you.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're Jax. You're that asshole from the north. You're the guy who wanted to enslave us all in the converters.
That was a long time ago, but you're right. I am Jax. And
I heard you're a pretty decent guy.
Is that what you heard?
Well, to look at you, I can hardly believe it. I mean, people talk all kind of shit about your feats. I wonder if they know how scrawny you really are.
Okay, get it over with. What do you want from me?
Maybe I just don't like your face.
That's your problem.
Nope. Because I'm not the guy who's got to walk around with it.
I don't have time for this.
Well, you're just gonna have to put up with it.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna smash your face in for free. Just so I can see what you're made of.
I wonder what the old man would say about that.
Let's go! Why aren't they punching? Not bad.
You got lucky this time, that's all.
Maybe you should be a little more careful who you mess with in the future.
I didn't think you had it in you for such a lightweight. Ain't no place in the crater for a guy like you. It'd be better for everyone if you just fucked off.
You get a bonus or something for bitching out everyone you don't like?
Don't matter what my job is. What I do here at the crater is my business.
I think I'm gonna have another chat with your boss.
Do whatever you want, as long as you're out of my sight.
You responsible for all this hospitality?
I've got no idea what you're jabbering on about.
Your meathead friend here's throwing his weight around.
And? Bully's not a fan of outsiders. Especially bullshit gutter trash like you.
Tough talk from a guy who lives in the junkyard.
Hey, you take what you can get.
No bullshit. Bully was under your orders, wasn't he?
Look, I got a responsibility here. I can't let any old arrogant fucker stroll around here. I gotta know exactly the type of arrogant fucker I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I got it. So, you got what you needed?
I've sized you up pretty well. To be honest, I expected better. I still don't trust you worth a shit. You're a tricky bastard. You could be trouble for me if I don't keep a watch on you. So, since you already figured I sent Bully to try and kick your ass, I gotta give him a new job. Bully's gonna be on your ass like glue. Think of him as your official babysitter. He'll keep an eye on you and whatever bullshit you get up to.
What shit is this? I gotta follow this asshole around.
Hey, you said you wanted a field assignment again.
Yeah, but that don't mean I want to babysit some asshole all day.
Quit your bitching and do it. I want you breathing down his fucking neck every second of every day. Assholes like you need to be watched. Closely. You got the tendency to break shit. And I hate surprises. Hate them. So Bully's gonna report everything. Every move you make, I'm gonna know. You take a shit, I'll know the volume and fucking consistency. Got it?
What happens if Bully has an accident along the way?
Don't underestimate Bully. He's one of the best. So count yourself lucky. Bully can step in and save you when things get tough, you ungrateful little shit. All this protection for the low, low price of fuck all. Now shut the fuck up and get out of here. I've got my own shit to tend to.
Shut your fucking mouth. I don't want to hear your shit.
That's not how this works. If you're going to be following behind me, you can just help me out with the fighting. Maybe we can be comrades in arms. Otherwise, you might as well stay with your boss.
You're an asshole, but it's not like I got a choice in the matter. You heard the Duke, I've got to follow you, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So if you're already following me around, you can fight for me too.
Well, kinda brave. But don't count on me saving your ass if shit heats up.
We'll see when the time comes. Okay, let me tell you how this is gonna work. My companions have a central meeting point at the Bastion in Caracas. That means if we're ever separated, you go there.
Look at you, ordering me around like some big shot. You're lucky I don't snap your neck right now.
Any other gripes?
Yeah, I got it.
We're done for now. Stand by at the Bastion.
Now shut your mouth and do whatever it is you do. I sorta like this city. Yeah, I know, it's covered with garbage and it stinks. But it kinda stinks like...
Take it easy.
Like home.
If you say so.
What the hell? Darius gave you as much as me, didn't he?
Pissed away half. Beware of the danger of the desert. Eat out there and...
Hey, man. You got a minute? It's for a good cause. Real important shit.
I'm listening.
I'm collecting donations for the nursery. It's like a daycare center for orphan kids. Got any shards you can spare? The poor little ones in the nursery can use all the help they can get.
I'm not giving you anything. Not a single shard.
You don't give a shit about the kids? Ha! Asshole! Those little orphans lost their families. Everything they knew. There's no one to take care of them now. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Unless he's a fucking heartless bastard. Come on, man. Every little bit helps.
Find someone who gives a shit.
You really are a heartless fucker, you know that? Let's hope those little angels don't starve. Ugh, thanks for nothing.
Are you lost? The upper district is closed, so you can turn right back around.
Don't make such a big stink, Xander. Let us in.
You know the drill for newcomers, bully. You can go in, but he has to stay out here.
I still can't fucking believe they made you a guard.
I don't really give a shit what you believe. But maybe a little sign of goodwill on your end would change my mind. If you catch my drift.
Didn't you used to be a gate guard for the clerics?
I was. But when the Horde fell, I had to change tracks. As you can see, I kept my style. Just a few minor adjustments. In those days, I had to do some crooked shit to get shards. These days, I make money anytime someone fucks up. So if you're planning on stealing, fighting, or murdering, go for it. More money for me.
Let me through.
Not without a good reason. And I seriously doubt you have one. That's what I thought. Fuck off.
What do you think it used to look like?
You mean before the comet hit?
crater. I bet it looked like total shit.
So, you prefer destruction?
Hey, don't be that way.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else.
Who'd you think I was?
Somebody you're not.
Otherwise, that kid will have to wake up to a broken world.
crappy fortifications. Practically anyone could walk through here in those days.
Remember what it can turn us into. Don't let the great danger of the new Elex blind you to the danger of the old. It's better to stick to the reliable advantage of technology. Whether it's a shotgun or a laser weapon, anything is better than the risk of disease. This is Herbert speaking to you.
Ah! No big deal!
I'm in.
6, 4, 3. No, that's not it either. 7, 5, 4, 8. That's the correct code. Good thing I put it on tape. This way, I won't forget again. Five, 4, 2. No, that wasn't it. 6, 4, 3. No, that's not it either. 7, 5, 4, 8. That's the correct code. Good thing I put it on tape. This way, I won't forget again.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
That's the right code. 6, 4, 1, 8. Good thing I've got this device. I should have thought of recording the code in my journal. Why am I so forgetful?
great game of Magalan. I see your path has returned you to these icy climes once more. It has been some time.
Kar Akram, if I'm not mistaken.
You still know my name. That is, interesting. We so rarely had the pleasure, after all.
You were a scout for the Ice Palace? You were quite the traveler back then.
I never fully abandoned work, you know. Although I am no simple scout these days.
You're being modest. I hear you're the first Alexander, the highest spiritual leader of the Alps.
You, the beast of Zakor, can call me Ekram.
It's been a while since I was called that. It doesn't fit me anymore.
And yet, you still follow the path of your former people. There must be a reason for that, surely. I assume you are here because of the invaders ravaging our planet.
There are a lot of things I have to take care of.
Well, that is interesting indeed. What can I do to aid you in your efforts?
What do you plan to do about the foreign invaders?
At the moment, we Albs are in the worst strategic position of all the Magalan peoples. And we are not as well equipped as the invaders. That means we are likely to be their first target. We must be vigilant. We must track the invaders' every move. That is one of the reasons I spend so much time in the depot at the moment.
You could put in a good word for me with the Alps.
I could do that, but your own decisions are what brought you here. If you can win our people over, convince them of your cause, whatever that might be, then you will have earned it. If not, however...
I understand.
I can only give you a piece of fatherly advice. Be consistent in all you do. A fickle man is never as effective or as admired as a stalwart soldier in single-minded pursuit of a goal.
That's it? Vigilance? I expected more from you. Haven't you got a plan?
Don't confuse my not sharing a plan with you with the absence of a plan. I hardly need remind you that you've proven problematic for the Albs more than once. Prove you deserve the respect of our people, however you contrive to do so. Perhaps if you do so, I will impart my knowledge and plans to you. Until that day comes, however.
You're leader of the Alps. Aren't you worried walking around outside the depot without protection?
I am an Elexitor of the Alps. If I cannot withstand the perils of Ignadan, how am I to lead an entire people? And one more thing. The invaders are ferocious and determined opponents. If you value your life, you do well to steer clear of Marakor. They are most active there.
That was good.